Yo, what's up? Listen, I know it's been a hot minute since you guys have seen a video from me, but it's definitely a lot that has been going on in these last few months. I'll catch y'all up on that later. But for right now, I want you guys to watch and tune in as I straighten my hair for the first time since I've been natural. Now, I have gotten my hair straightened before, but I've always gotten it professionally done. This is the first time I've straightened my own hair. So these are the steps that I took to get that done. So you guys stay tuned and I'll come back. Alright, so those products you just saw me put in my hair, those were the Cream of Nature Argan Oil leave-in conditioner. Of course, that's just to help with the moisture. And then the Tresemme heat tamer to protect my hair from the heat. And then I also use the Eat Tape lightweight deep moisturizing hair gloss. That's just to add shine to my hair. But what I am doing now is sectioning off my hair and just getting it prepped for the blow drying process. So what I'm doing here pretty much is what they call the tension method, I believe. Pretty much what I'm doing is holding the ends of my hair and stretching it all the way out and allowing the heat to dry my hair. And as it dries, it pretty much starts stretching my hair out. So once I go in with a brush or comb or whatever, the curls are pretty much almost out, and I'm just going in and smoothing everything out with the brush. With the tension method, it pretty much helps cut down the drying time process. Now my hair is pretty thin, so it doesn't take much for my hair to dry. But one thing I can say is a lot of people, they may stop once their hair gets dry. I don't stop once my hair is dry. What I do is I continue to go in with the brush and smooth it out as much as possible. Pretty much trying to get my hair really straight with a blow dryer. So once it's time for me to go in with the flat iron, I can only go over it one time, if that makes any sense. Now I switched to the round brush. This is optional. I was really just testing it out to see how it worked. I do like using a round brush, but this is a technique that takes a lot of practice. If you want to see somebody that does this really well, check out Sendal. She does silk presses very well, and I love watching her channel. I'll try to link one of her videos down below so you guys can see who I'm talking about if you have never seen her. So I'm pretty much going over my entire head the same way, starting with the tension method and then using the brush to smooth everything out. Yes, we are almost done. Yeah, I was just happy to be almost done with this blow dryer. It got so hot up in the bathroom. But what I'm pretty much doing now is just going over my entire head with a Cool Shot. Like I said, I don't stop blow drying my hair until it's completely dry. I just blow dry my hair until I feel it's the straightest it could possibly get using the blow dryer. So now I'm going in with the Cheese Silk Fusion Serum. I really, really love this stuff. I really feel like this is key to getting a good silk press. As you can see, you really don't need much. I put a good dime size in my hand, and then I pretty much use that entire amount over my whole head. I will go back later on in the video, as you'll see. I put just a tad bit more in my head, but you really don't need much. So I'm pretty much just starting with the back of my head and parting sections. Now I will say, looking back over this video, I probably should have did smaller sections. I mean, I did small sections, but I probably could have did even smaller sections. Like I said, just looking at this video back with you guys, I see some small mistakes that I made that I could have done better, but I still like the results that I came out with, and hopefully you guys will too. But as you can see, I just did the first pass on my hair, and I was really loving it. I was so amazed at how well my hair has grown. If you haven't already, check out my hair journey video, and you'll definitely see how much my hair has grown over these last 3 years. So I'm going to be doing my hair the exact same way, parting in sections and then flat ironing my hair, pretty much doing that the entire time. For the most part, I did one pass. There were a few sections where I may have done more than one pass. And the roots I may have touched a couple of times, but for the most part, throughout the length of my hair, I only did about one, maybe two passes. That's the reason why I was talking about blow drying your hair past the point to where it was dry, because if you do a good blow dry on your hair, then you don't need to use much heat when it comes to the flat iron. Now, as you can see on this section right here, this is one of the mistakes I was talking about, and I don't mind pointing out what I done wrong, because for one, I'm not licensed. Okay, and number two, I want you guys, to not do what I did. This wasn't a big deal, but I do know that if I would have probably split this particular section up into two, and you see I almost did it, but I didn't for some reason. If I would have split that section up into two and then went back over it, it would have got a little bit more flatter. And you're going to see what I'm talking about later on in the video. My hair kind of like in the middle, I guess the middle of my hair is more coarse than the rest of my hair. So the middle of my hair didn't really get bone straight like maybe like the front of my head. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. But the results still came out cute. So yeah, y'all just keep watching, and then I'll come back a little bit later. So my camera died before you guys could see me finish that last section, but it was pretty much the same as the rest of the sections. So now that my hair is completely straight, I'm just going back in larger sections and giving myself some curls. This is going to add body to my hair. I believe I had the flat iron on like 350, and now this is a ceramic flat iron. I didn't want to go back over my hair with the titanium flat iron. Just didn't want to risk heat damage, so I just decided to use the ceramic flat iron. One thing I did note when I look back over this video is that I should have probably gave myself some tighter curls, just to ensure that my hair would last a little bit longer. But that's the reason why Flexi Rise exists, thank God, because I did not want to put any more heat on my hair after this day. So once my curls start to fall, I just use Flexi Rise, and that pretty much preserved my hair until, you know, I got tired of wearing it down. and she is all done. So at this point, I could have stopped. This next step is optional, but as you can see, it looks good this way. But I'm going to do the actual silk wrap on my hair. And if you're not familiar with that, which I'm sure most of you are, pretty much all you do is get your hair and brush it in one direction, pretty much wrapping your hair around your entire head, kind of like in a beehive motion. And these are my final results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also leave any comment down below if you have any suggestions for the next time. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already. See you later.